Let's go over chord inversions now. So we learned three types of chords already: major chords, minor chords, and diminished chords. Every kind of chord has inversions, and an inversion is just a different way to order the notes. For example, this is a C major chord played as C, E, and G. But if I move the notes around, I can get a few different inversions. So to get an inversion, I take the bottom note and move it one octave higher. So I'm going to take this C away, put it up here. This is now called C major first inversion. It's still the same three notes, I just changed the way they're ordered. And now, let's invert it again. I take the new bottom note, E, and move it up one octave. This is now C major second inversion, and it's played as G, C, E. Let's flip it one more time, invert it again, take the G, move it up one octave. And now we're back to the original position. This is called the root position. So all chords we've learned so far have been in root position. Now you must learn each of the three inversions for each of these three-note chords. Let's take another chord. This is a D major chord. To invert it, I move the bottom note, D, up an octave. Now this is D major first inversion, F sharp, A, D. To invert it again, I take the new bottom note, F sharp, and move it up to that F sharp. This is D major second inversion. And if I were to do it again, it would be back to the root position. So since there are three-note chords, there are three different ways to play them: root position, first inversion, second inversion. Now let's take a minor chord and do the same thing. So I'll take C minor, C, E flat, and G. To invert it, take the bottom note, C, and move it up one octave. So now this is C minor, first inversion, E flat, G, and C. To invert it again, I move the new bottom note up one octave. Now this is C minor, second inversion, G, C, and E flat. To invert it again, move the G up here, and now it's back to C minor root position. So your next goal is to take every chord you know, major, minor, diminished, and learn all the inversions of each one. You should do it with all the black key ones, all the white key ones, all the major, minor, and diminished, all the inversions of each.